Hi everybody, my name is Maria and I am the owner of Creations by MLM, and today I just wanted to make a quick video on how to make these lollipops and candy that I've actually put on my Halloween wreath. I did have a few people asking me how to make these, and so I thought since I'm making them right now, I thought I'd just go ahead and make a quick video for you guys. In case you want to make them yourself, maybe have, do them with your kids. This would be so much fun for them as well. Maybe to decorate your home. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that started. You will be needing to, you'll be needing to get some foam paper. You can either get them in plain like I have, or you can get them in glitter as well. And you can buy these at Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, online. I'm not sure if the Dollar Tree carries them or not, but you can definitely try it and see if they get them there. So I will be using 4 different colors. You can, of course, use any colors that you want. I will be doing purple, orange, lime green, and black for my lollipop and for my candies. Okay, so let's get it started. So you want to go ahead and cut strips of your foam paper to about 1.5 inch. Try to get it as straight as you possibly can, which it never happens for me. I can never cut straight for some reason. I don't know why my hand goes a different way. So this is what you're gonna want to end up with, and you want to go ahead and make 3 of these. That way you've got enough to do the lollipops and the candy. If you only want to do the candy, then you only need just 1 of each color. And if you want to do the lollipop, of course, you can use either 2 colors, 3 colors, or 4 colors, as I'm about to show you. Once you've cut your strips, you're gonna want I already cut some in advance, of course. You're gonna need hot glue. You're also want to get some Mod Podge as well. You can get the gloss, the matte. I think they have a satin as well, but any of them will do. Depends on your preference. I like to put glitter on mine just to make them sparkle. Of course, it is Halloween. So if you want to do put a little sparkle on it, either some clear glitter, or I like to use the iridescent, only because it just kind of makes the colors kind of pop a little bit more with it. And then, oops, I just got glitter everywhere. You will also need a brush or a sponge brush too, to spread the Mod Podge on your lollipop and candy. I also did get, and if you want to, you will need to have some wooden screws here, and you can get those at Walmart, HB, online. I don't know if the dollar store carries them or not. And then, of course, if you want to decorate those, then you can get some straws. They're cardboard straws. They come in multiple colors. So, and that would be to cover the sticks, and I will show you how I will do that later on. Okay. So, excuse me 1 second as I pick up this glitter. Definitely don't want to waste any glitter. My craft room is just full of glitter on the floor, everywhere. Goodness. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and put some glue on your strips. You don't want it right in the middle. You want it just below the middle line, not too close to the edge, because you know you don't want this glue to ooze out, and you know, it is hot. And then what you want to do is you want to go ahead and fold it in half, press down on it for a couple seconds. It doesn't take very long for it to actually glue together. This foam material glues pretty quickly, and so you want to try to get it as even as possible. And it's okay if you don't get it so even, only because depending on how you're going to use it, like for me, I add those to my wreaths, and so only the front is really what you're ever going to see on my wreaths. You're not going to see the back at all. So you're only going to be showing just the folded edge, not the other edge. Now, if you're going to be showing the back, you may want to maybe get, do a 2-inch, maybe 2.5, maybe inch, and then you're going to want to fold it on both, you know, kind of like, like this, so that way you do have the sides, you know, the fuller sides on both, so you can, you know, be able to show the back of it. I will not be doing that for mine. So again, you want to go ahead and take the glue, and you want to just put a long strip of hot glue. Any glue that you want to use. I prefer the Gorilla hot glue, only because it's really, really strong, and it's just what I prefer. And again, you want to just fold it in half, press down on it for a couple seconds there, not even a couple, maybe 1 or 2 seconds, and there you go. Okay, got one more to do, and then we'll start assembling the lollipop, which is what I'm going to do first. I am no expert. This will actually be my first Halloween wreaths that I'm making, and the first time I'm making these candies as well. There are many videos out there, or a few anyways, that do show you how to make these. Pretty much it's just the way I make them. So excited for Halloween and Christmas coming up. Goodness. Love the colors in the fall. So now it's time to assemble it. So depending on which color that you would like to be on the outside, that's the color that you want to start with. I prefer the purple, at least for these lollipops, but I'm thinking I'm gonna change this one up, and I think I'm gonna start up with the orange, and we'll see how this one turns out. So you are going to need to stick glue. Sorry. You want to take the two pieces of the same color, and then you're going to glue them together to make one long strip. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and add a thin strip of glue, and then you want to go ahead and hold them together for a couple seconds there. It doesn't have to be perfect, as long as, you know, the side that you want to show is flush. and it doesn't take very long, couple seconds. And that will continue to dry as you finish up the other colors. And again, you want to do one thin strip of the hot glue. And you just want to hold it together to make one long strip. And my last color. Oh, no, I got the green to go. Just want to be careful you don't get glue all over your mat. Kind of wish that they would sell these sheets just a little longer so you wouldn't have to go and do this part. Okay. We'll save these for the candy. And I'm going to start with the orange on this one. And I think we'll do purple. And I'm going to do the black. Of course, you do, you know, however color that you prefer. And you want to make sure that the side you want to show, you know, they're flush together. And then what we're going to do is you need at least close to a ½ an inch in between the first one and the second color. And then what you're going to want to do is you want to go ahead and glue that second one to the first one. Don't need a whole lot of glue. And you want to make sure you don't put it too close to the folded side so it doesn't ooze out on you. And then you want to repeat and go on with the third color. And you want to glue that. And then let's go ahead and do the last color. So this is what you're going to end up with. Sort of like stairs. Okay. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to take the first color, the longest one, and you want to go ahead and fold that over, pinch it, and then you want to just start rolling. And you want to roll it as tight as you can, and you want to get it in there really good. It's not so easy to get it started, but once you get it started, it's not too bad. And then you want to make sure, of course, they're all the same size as you're rolling it. And you want to make sure, oops, see, if you don't hold it tight, it unravels on you. Okay, let's try that again. So you just want to just keep going around. Make sure you pull it as tight as possible so it doesn't come apart on you. And just keep going around like you're making a cinnamon roll. Oh, that sounds so delicious right now, doesn't it? Yum. All right, and you just want to keep going. Make sure you hold that tight. Be really careful that you don't pull too hard on where you've, you know, glued them together, because they will come apart on you. we're at the end. Okay. Really cute. Love, love, love the way this looks. So now what you want to do is you want to go ahead and cut off the excess. And you want to cut each color shorter than the next one. Or I guess longer or shorter. So this last one we're going to keep it the same length. So just gonna have to eyeball it because you want it to overlap each other. So it's gonna look like that, kind of like stairs again. And then what you want to do is you want to go ahead and start gluing those. So you want to put a strip of glue. Make sure you don't come to the, to the end. So that glue doesn't ooze out on you. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to hold it there really tight as you can for a few seconds. It doesn't take very long, just a few seconds, and there it is. And you're all done. Now, if you want to leave it as is, of course you can do that. But I want to make it into a lollipop. Got a lot of glue on here. I'll get that cleaned up later. Okay, so the next thing I do is I go ahead and add the Mod Podge to it. But because I don't have time for it to dry to show you what the next step is, I am going to do the next step first. So you want to go ahead and get your wooden stick. And then, if you're gonna cover it up, this is when you want to go ahead and grab the straw. You can get these anywhere. I got these at they're like 200 of them on Amazon for like $7-8. So it's a pretty good deal. So since it's orange, we're gonna go with the orange on this one. Use, of course, whichever color you want. And I know I didn't just flip that stick out. Wow, because everything happens. Everything's gonna goes wrong while you're making a video, right? Oh, jeez. Okay, so you will need to stick this right through there where you ended, and you might be able to do it. I haven't been able to be successful in pushing it all the way through, so I have a little screwdriver that I use. You can use anything that's sharp, ice pick, if you have one, or anything like that. So you want to put the hole right in the middle, and you just want to puncture it and go all the way through. That way your stick will go in there really just nice and smooth. Next, I want to put some glue inside the straw because I want the stick to stick to the straw, and then feed the stick through the straw. Okay, and then we want to stick that stick right in that hole you already made. You want to get as far as we'll go, and push the straw too, and there you have it. Now you can go ahead and just cut this any length you want, of course, which I will be doing actually. So might as well do it now. And you want to go ahead and use your wire cutters for that because it's a little thick. So I normally just, oops. It's a good thing nobody's over there. They would just be getting hit with my sticks. Goodness. So there you have it. So next we're going to go ahead and I'm going to do the Mod Podge on there. I like to go ahead and use the rubber brush. And I also have a smaller brush that I like to use just to be able to get into all the little crevices on there. So I prefer to start on the outside. So I'm going to go ahead and do that first. And if you've never used Mod Podge before, it does go on white, but it dries clear. And it's just glue, really. That's what it is. Now you can just do this and then be done with it. It'll give a nice glossy finish. Or you can do what I do, and I like to add some glitter to make it sparkle. So this is when you want to go ahead and do that, and just a light dusting is all you really need. Depending on the glitter that you're using, of course. This glitter is pretty sparkly, so it needs just a little bit. Okay, now that we're done with that, now you get to do the inside of it. This also helps to keep the lollipop together too, you know, gives it that extra glue on there. That way it doesn't come apart, because you definitely don't want it to come apart if you're going to be doing this to put on your wreath to sell to your customers. You know, you definitely don't want that happening. I like to go with the brush and just kind of make sure I get it all in there really good, so it really just makes it stick better. Can y'all tell I'm still nervous when I'm making these videos. You just want to fill it in as, you know, as best you can right there. Okay, now once we're done, you want to go ahead and you can leave it as is, or you can just go ahead and get your dusting of, you know, glitter on there, and that's it. Once it dries, then you can put a little bow right here, and then that way you don't actually see that. As you can see, it covers it up. And I just use, I got some satin ribbons that I have, that I use for my fiesta wreaths. And so I just cut a piece and make myself my own little bow, and then just glue it right to the stick and the foam right there. So it stays really good. And then you're all set, and you can go ahead and put this on your wreath or floral arrangement, or, you know, whatever it is that you're gonna use it to decorate. Now we're going to do the smaller candy. Make sure that when you're done with your Mod Podge that you do clean your brushes right away with, you know, soap and water, because otherwise, yeah, it's glue and it will just stick on there and ruin them. I mean, these are pretty cheap. You can get them anywhere. I just have a cup of soapy water that I've soak them on there for right now. All right, so let's go ahead and we're gonna do these candies here. I got one that I did last night that I didn't get a chance to do the glitter and stuff on there yet. So you want to go ahead and choose the two colors that you want. I don't have a black and an orange, so I'm going to do a black and orange one. So again, you're going to be doing the same thing that you did with the lollipop. Let's put this in here. And you want to have it about not even half an inch right there. And then you want to glue these two together. Make sure there's the folded, ends on the same side. Okay, once you do that, then you want to go ahead and start folding, just like you did with the lollipop. And then you fold and just roll. Just keep rolling. This one will be easier because it is smaller. Won't be as big as the lollipop. Of course, you can make them bigger if you want. Like if you decide that you don't want to do the lollipop, you can just add the little wrapper ends. I don't know what they're called. On each side, and you have, bigger candy. I kind of prefer the little ones like this. You just want to keep going around like a little cinnamon bun. Oh my gosh. After I get done this, I am going to have to get me a cinnamon roll. And then you want to go ahead and cut the one smaller than the outside one, of course, because you want it to overlap. Now you can do 3 if you want to do 3, or if you want to do 4, you can do that as well. Just before, just to do the 2. And then you want to go ahead and glue both. And you want to do just a little bit on the outside. Just make sure you don't come all the way to the end. That glue will go ahead and spread anyways, and you just don't want it to be oozing out. And then again, you want to just hold it there for a few seconds. Let it hot. Careful you don't burn yourself. I know I've heard other wreath makers say that they don't have fingerprints anymore, and I feel like I'm there right now. I probably don't have any fingerprints left with all the burn marks from the glue. Okay, so that one didn't spread too much, so I'm just gonna adjust a little. Just hold it there. If you do get any glue that oozes out, make sure you just take it out right away. Take it off right away. Sorry, I can't speak today. It's my day off. Go back to work tomorrow. As many of you know, I'm a licensed agent for an insurance company. So auto and home. But this is my go-to, my passion. I love making these wreaths. Just relaxes me. Okay, we're done with that. So now we're gonna go ahead and do the ends here. And what you're gonna want to do is go ahead and I'm gonna do this one in black. So you want to go ahead and cut about 2 inches, 2 by 2 inches of the foam. Try to get them as straight as you can. Might as well just cut a strip since I'm going to be using more later. And oh, it's not going straight. Oh, jeez. Okay. And then you want to go ahead and cut cut each one about 2 inches. So 2 by 2. So you want to go ahead and cut 2 of those. Then you want to go ahead and fold them in half. And if you have pinky shears, you definitely want to use those. If you don't have any, you might want to grab yourself some. And what you're going to do is you want to go ahead and just cut just the edge. Just a real thin strip. Just so you can get those little... don't know what you call them. But they look really, really cute. And you want to do it on one end, not on the other, because this is the part that we're going to glue. So this is what you're going to end up with. Then what you want to do, well, you might as well do the second one while you're at it. Should I right on half? And again, just a really thin strip. And if you wanted to cut them with this to begin with, you can, of course. I can never cut anything straight with scissors. So once you have it in half, what you want to do is you take the end that you didn't use the pinky shears on, and you want to dab just a little, just a little dab of glue right here on the corner. You don't want to go too far up because you're not trying to glue the whole thing. You just want to glue just that corner, and then you just want to give it a little squeeze, kind of hold it there, and you'll probably get some glue oozing out, which is okay. You can just, and you want to just hold it there. So this is what you're looking for to do. Then what you want to do is you want to go ahead and fold. And you want to put just a little dot of glue on there. And you want to go ahead and hold that for a few seconds. Ouch. So, and then you want to go ahead and do it on the other side as well. Just a little dot. So not a whole lot of glue. And then you want to just go ahead and fold that over. Ow. That's hot. Okay. Gonna hold it there for a few seconds, and this is what you're gonna end up with. And there you go. So let's go ahead and do it again. So again, you fold this in half, and you want to put just a drop of glue on the end, and then you want to just fold it and hold it there for a few seconds, and yes, you're going to get glue oozing out, and it's going to be hot. There we go. And then you want to go ahead and do on the corner there, and then you want to hold it, and then you want to do it on the other side on the corner. And you want to fold that side over. And you want to hold that. If y'all can see that. And this is what you end up with. So, a lot of people, some people do prefer up like this or down like this. I prefer them up like this. So, you might want to fold them just a little bit just so it can take its shape. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and put a strip of glue right on the edge. And then you want to go ahead and glue it where you came to an end here. And you want to make sure it's centered. And just push it in and just hold it for a couple of seconds. There you have it. And then you want to do the other. Again, you put a little strip on it, strip glue. And then you want to make sure, put it right in the middle on the other side. And you hold it in. Hold there for a couple seconds. And there you go. A lot of glue in the back. But that's okay. With my wreaths, you won't see any of the back. But again, if you're gonna be showing the back, then you want to make sure it's all nice and clean. I'll make sure it's nice and clean anyways. I do like everything to look as perfect can be. It's a huge flaw of mine, I guess some people would say. Perfectionist. But that is cute. I do like the orange and the black. And then you want to do the same thing and do the if you can just end right there, and it looks really cute just like that. I like the glitter, so I am going to go ahead and add the glitter to it. So I'm going to add that Mod Podge on here. And this one's not going to have a stick or anything. I will be putting on the back a Chanel, just like I did with this one here. I stapled it and glued it in place there, so it's really secure. It's not going to go anywhere. So that's how I'm going to be doing my candies, so they'll go right on the wreath. And so again, you want to just do the outside, and you want to try to be as quick as possible because it does dry pretty quickly. You can do the back if you want. I do the back because the backs of these might stick out of my wreaths, and so I do want to make sure that, you know, it looks really good on the back as well, at least for the wrapping. This part here, I want to call it a wrapper. It doesn't have to look pretty and even because it's all going to dry up real nice and clear, so it's going to be okay if you add a lot or a little. Okay, and then I want to go ahead and dust it with my glitter here. Oh, I put any glue on that one. Missed a spot there. And you're all done. Now we just got to do just the inside, and then we are done. You can use the sponge brush, or let's use this one since it's small candy. I can get right in there real good with it. And if you like to see how the finished product looks on a wreath, I do have a picture of which wreath that I made on my page on Facebook at Creations by MLM, if you'd like to go take a look. And just go ahead and sprinkle a little. And that's it. Now we just let it dry. takes at least, so this one's almost getting there, almost drying, and you can see it's clear. Still some white, they're still not dried up yet. But once that dries, then it's gonna look really, really cute. Okay, folks, so I am all done here, and that's it. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that it'll inspire you to make your own Halloween candy decorations for your home, or even with your kids. Give it a like, and if y'all stay safe out there, and have a great rest of your week. Take care now. Goodbye.